Hey friends, it's me, China Guitar Sceptic, back with another video, and this one called the most popular fake guitar on YouTube. And the reason for that we'll come to in just a moment. So almost 4 years ago to the day, this arrived. This copy of a Martin D45 that I got from China. And this has suddenly, just over the last few days, proved even more popular than ever on YouTube. So I wondered why that was. And I went back and had a look at the old video of the unboxing 4 years ago. And actually I was quite embarrassed. It was terrible. I was inexperienced on YouTube back then. I had a green screen behind me, that awful sofa. If I remember rightly, the camera cut out halfway through the recording. And then when I recorded the demo, I had the mic in the wrong position. And also there was a crackling sound all over the audio recording. So it was just not a great experience in terms of videos from me. And also I compared it to my Yamaha FG310 or F310, I can't remember. But that was a really poor comparison for the simple fact that this, at the time when it came, obviously had a brand new set of strings on it, and the Yamaha still had old dirty strings on it, so was never going to sound anything like this. So looking back on it, I'm just a little embarrassed to think that that video is now one of the most popular on YouTube, but at the same time I'm glad, because it gets my message out there to people that these fake guitars from China are really very rarely worth the effort and the time and the cost that goes into them. And yet this one was a pretty good guitar. They got lots wrong, and they always seem to. For example, I didn't ever get the case that I asked for. I did get a refund for that case, but I didn't get the case, which was a shame, because it was going to be a really lovely case. I believe I was getting a white case, similar to the one that eventually came on the Taylor copy, the K24, and it was going to be white with my logo and stuff on it, but it never got that, but never mind. They also sent the wrong guitar, because if you notice, you can probably still see, even after 4 years of fading in the sun, that the top is not matched. The book matching is a different colour, which I actually saw in the pictures before they said they would send it to me. And I said, no, I don't want that one. Please, can you get a better matched top? Just ignored me and sent this one anyway. I haven't done much to this. I have added the electronics. There's videos of a decent sound test of this online, and a video of me adding the electronics. But some of the fundamental problems with this guitar, the nut, the plasticky nut and bridge, are not brilliant, and it could be improved. And I may well add a bone nut and bridge to it at some stage. But the one thing that I can tell you is I have since found, by exposing some of this, that this is actually real abalone, or abalone, or however you want to pronounce it. But that is not actually plastic strip. It's got some depth to it, and it does appear to be the genuine article. And there's some nice detailing on it as well. I do like the strip across the back, if you can see that. There's a really nice strip across the middle of the back, and the electronics are rattling around in it at the moment. They keep coming unstuck, and I've got to re-glue those. But I thought, after 4 years, that you guys might like to see another demo of this guitar 4 years on, to see how it's held up, because again, to be fair to the Chinese, it has held up pretty well. The guitar is out here in the studio as the guitar I noodle around on and write on, and you've probably seen a few songs recorded on this since it was originally unboxed. And I do keep it to hand out here in the studio because it's got a nice thick tone to it. That said, it still has issues with tuning as you go up the fretboard, and I'm not absolutely certain that the frets are correctly seated to be intonated all the way up the neck. And I do feel that very strongly still that the ethics behind having one with the trademark infringing logo on the headstock is not something that I'm comfortable with. Pretty soon after I got this guitar, I started having my own name put on the headstock rather than allowing the branded names on there. But again, I've done this to death, folks, and you need to make up your own minds. It's not up to me to make up your mind for you, whether you buy in China or not. I can only tell you the pitfalls, and there are plenty of them. And all I've tried to do all the way along this channel is to be honest and straight with you so that you can make an informed decision. But it's you that's got to wrestle and decide on the ethics and morality of whether or not you want to buy them. Anyway, let's go and have a listen to how this guitar sounds 4 years on. I've just had a little noodle around in the studio this morning, kind of a composition Sunday. It's a lovely, beautiful, bright, sunny day here in the UK, and I just felt like playing for you. So I've written a really, really short little piece that I'll probably use as backing to some of the videos going forward. Let me know what you think of this. It has held up quite well over 4 years. I'm still not recommending anybody wasting their money because I've heard more horror stories than I've had good stories from China about anything, including the D45 copies. So let's have a little listen.
Going to play guitar, play it on the real guitar, not on the Chinese toothpick. How do you know the difference? Watch China Guitar Sceptic.
I really hope you enjoyed that, folks. It was just me noodling about in the studio this morning, having a bit of fun and playing the guitar while I look out the window at this beautiful sunny weather. And I hope it comes across that I enjoy playing it. And I do enjoy playing this guitar, and I'm not going to make any secret of that. I do wish that I had put my own logo. In fact, more than any other guitar I've bought, I wish this one had my own logo on the headstock, because it would have been just much better all round. I'd have been able to go out and play it regularly with my head held high without having anybody or having to tell anybody that it's actually a fake. And I do tell everybody, I still tell everybody that ever sees these guitars that they are fakes, and tell them what they're for, and I tell them what I'm doing. And hopefully I've done more good than I have harm over the years. I think I was the first person on YouTube to have a popular unboxing of a Chinese copy of a D45. There have been probably tens, if not hundreds of videos following on from that, from other people, and I see most of them. And unfortunately still, most people are extolling their virtues, and there are not many virtues, I can promise you. I really earnestly urge you not to waste your time and money on these, but at the same time, there's nothing illegal about it, and I can't stop you. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I'll be back again with another video just as soon as I can. In the meantime, folks, you take good care.